What is up?
What up? We're
What's
back,
happening, guys?
Hold on 1 second.
Hey,
Let me bring you in a second. Hold on.
sorry guys, we're a little rusty. Oh, Raven's Eye, what's up? What's up? Sir Dork, thanks for joining, you guys.
Let's see here. Let me get.
Good evening.
There he is. There we are.
Yo, yo.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, brothers?
There we are.
What's going on?
We're back.
Back.
Feeling extra lazy in my robe.
Test.
Hell
Okay,
yeah.
cool. What's happening, fellas? What's it been?
It's good to be back.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Excellent. Another lazy. So lazy. What do you
Brother
got here, Bruce?
AB.
Big brothers.
My brothers.
Sir Dork in the house? What's up?
What's up?
What's going on?
Samurai in the house?
Samurai Ravens.
Thank you.
Thank
Yo,
y'all
yo.
for joining tonight. Good to be back.
We got a guest tonight, and I'm gonna butcher the name, so I'll let another lazy brother take a crack at it.
You know. Hold on. I don't want to butcher it either. Hold on.
Right.
Hold on. Give me a second. I want to make sure I get it right as well.
Let's see here. So how everybody's been doing, man? How you guys been doing?
I got it.
Okay, cool.
I got it. And if I butchered this, I am sorry. But it looks like it's a mix of clicks photography.
That's what I was thinking too.
Makes sense. A
Right.
mix of clicks.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna correct us. He's gonna tell us whether what the real name is. Get it right.
Sir Dork said that he screwed it up for way too long. I mean,
We're not alone.
I hope I said it right.
Right. We'll see. Well, without any further ado, it's Lazy Sunday, so I mean, there's not a whole bunch of craziness with normal pick bar. This is lazy, so we didn't bring him in, man. Get him in.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's see here. I guess it'll be the other one because he's got two open. It's probably gonna be that one.
What's going on, guys?
Yo,
Hey, what's going on?
Yo,
what's going on?
welcome.
I think a lot of people that are watching for me are going to be surprised that I'm not a chick.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
So, and you guys are so close. So my last name is Amix, like a mix of this and a mix of that. So I thought I was being really clever by putting a mix of clicks as my name.
Nice.
It has been difficult. I'm not going to lie, it's been difficult. People have assumed that it's Amy. Somebody said a couple of days ago, they said they thought it was Amy, kiss and hug, F of clicks.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was
So you
almost
guys
close
seem
as
way
well.
closer than most people.
Yeah.
Sir Dork and I, we've had conversations.
Uh-huh.
So, but that's a mix of clicks, and it's really just a play on my last name.
Okay. That works. So while
It's
you're in the
still
hot
clever.
what we like to do with guests come on, and you've already did part of that, so this is just going to be extra on top of it. Tell us a little bit about what got you into what brought you to this. And I think we're getting echo. Let me see if I can dump your extra in. I'm gonna dump your extra.
I'm sorry, guys. I have lost your volume completely. I can't hear a thing you're saying.
Do you have headphones or a headset that you can attach?
Yeah.
That'll cancel out the echo.
And he's also got 2 pages, I think, loaded, so that might be helping too.
Let me. I do. I just don't have them right here handy because I thought I'd be all right. All right. Pause.
Dump that other one. You won't let me dump it.
Kind of glad I put this robe on. It's still cold over here in New York, man.
Is it really?
Really?
Yeah.
Like cold, like
I mean, not cold, cold. It's like 40 something right now.
Oh shit!
Oh wow.
It's like 61 here.
yeah.
So we're good.
Lucky you, my friend. Lucky you. So this robe actually came in handy for lazy boys.
Always keep your robe nearby.
There you go.
I put it on. My wife was like, "Why?" I was like, "Don't ask questions, lady."
Yeah, the Sword Dark says it's still pretty chilly in New York. Wow.
Oh, shoot.
Wow.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yesterday was ridiculous because it was cold in the morning, then it was hot in the afternoon, and then like 5:30, 6 o'clock, it got cold all over again.
That's weird.
Sounds like North Carolina weather.
Yeah, it does.
Don't rub it in, Raven's Eye. He says it's
Right,
still like
yeah.
80 over there.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
damn!
not fair.
He's in the Amazon rainforest. Like shit. But yeah, so,
I'm getting you.
you got to.
I didn't hear what he said.
I didn't either.
I think he said he got it.
Getting it.
Take your time.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
lazy
This is our-
Sunday, man. You know,
This is our
We chilling.
Mm-hmm.
our comeback episode after what, like a month and a half, 2 months almost?
I think
Yeah.
so. I think so.
Something like that.
Dead man.
Yo.
Thank you for joining.
Cheers, man.
This is just swampy.
Swamp country.
Swamp.
What
country.
happened? I can't see anything. There we go. Couldn't really see the chat.
Mm.
Let me find out. Toddy Mac is like, I heard you guys are coming back. It's time to
Yeah,
get
pretty much. That's probably exactly what. He knows I got that figure with his feet on the way.
Well, since it's our first
Those
episode
stank
back,
feet.
and while we're waiting for our guests to get everything in order so that we can have a nice time, a quick update for everybody. I ditched the fucking sheet that I had with how many figures I bought and how much it was costing. Yeah, long gone, long gone, long gone. We're just gonna say that I like the overtime I get at work.
Hell yeah.
It comes in handy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I ditched it all, man. I ditched the entire sheet. It was well over a certain amount when I gave up, and I'm pretty sure I've doubled in that amount. So therefore,
Yeah, at some point that number doesn't start looking too good, so you're just like, nope.
you know why I dumped it?
Yeah.
Because I came to the point where I was like, so this is why my wife gets angry. And then I
Oh
just
wow.
and then I stopped.
Yeah, because that's a record of damages.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And then I went down a fucking a Mafex moment, and that was like, woo. It was that. It was the in stock sale for Mythic Legions.
Mhm.
What else was it? Jesus, because it was like it just kept coming and coming and coming and coming.
Mm-hmm. And dude, I got like 6 or 7 payments I'm working on Big Bad right now.
What the?
I got my
Hey,
dial coming from them soon this week.
Nice.
That's a rabbit hole, Green. I stay away from that payment thing. I'm
Dude,
not
like
even-
I found out about that Cecil and I was like, oh,
Nah, man.
this shit's pretty sweet.
That's how I
And
got
then
the
I was
last
like,
dial
nope.
that's coming.
That's dangerous. What up,
I
Vico?
will, I will say this
Nico.
to anybody on the fence about
Nico.
the price point of the dials on Big Bad and
Mhm.
like wondering if they're any good. I have one so far and it's amazing. I use it in almost all my Terminator shots.
Yeah,
Y'all, that's coming from me. I'm trying to get my headphones hooked up here, and there I only have the wireless one that keeps playing music instead of hearing music. So
well, there's also, for whatever reason, on my end, you're logged in twice.
well, that's dumb.
So maybe I'm gonna. How about you go out and then come back in? I'm gonna clear your login.
All right, man.
So give me a second. Do that. Okay, so now let's let him come back in fresh because he had 2 open, and that might be where I didn't echo.
Maybe. But yeah, man, I recommend the dials from Big Bad. They're actually really, really good. The one I have is metal, the completely
Really?
metal.
It's
Yeah.
actually metal.
Oh, that
Yeah.
one looks sick, dude.
It's really dope. Like I said, I use it in all my Terminator shots so far. And the one that I have coming now, it says it's metal and PVC.
Holy,
Ooh.
I thought that shit was plastic.
Nah, it's pretty dope. Like
Damn.
it's I wish the platform was a little bit bigger for the price I paid for it. I mean, it wasn't even that expensive. So it was $70.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
But
Nah,
it was but the platform, I just wish the platform was just a little bit bigger. I feel like you can get a better aspect of the dial in certain shots that I want to do if it was a little bit bigger.
That's right. Raven seconds it for you.
Yeah.
You got
yeah.
that gate coming though too, right?
Yeah, that's for what's his name? Theodore Sockcutter.
I noticed the little things light up too. I didn't even know until I kept looking.
Bro, his fucking eyes light up.
Yeah.
It is
That's
creepy
sick.
but dope. And then the lantern I knew light up, but I didn't know his eyes lit up.
Oh, that's dope.
And he's a dope figure. I wanted the original, but the original was like at the I wouldn't say his price was out of reach, but I was like 350, 180. So I was like 180 will do just fine. But he's dope, and the gate is for him, and I'm gonna create like a kind of like a like to extend on the dial and make it look like it's almost like to a cemetery.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh, yeah.
So I'm gonna try to do some stuff where it's still able to, where I'm still able to break it down, but push it, I guess you could say. And that one lights up too. It has 2 lanterns on the side of the gates, and the lanterns, the lanterns light up.
3D print some like tombstones to put in the cemetery.
I mean, not for nothing. All of the freaking, I was thinking like a majority of the figures that I've gotten throughout the years have come with like tombstones. I got like 7 from figures. So.
Oh shit, you're set then.
Yeah, because I want to make it more in depth, but I think 7 should be fine.
Oh yeah.
I probably got more than 7, but I'm pretty sure it'll be all right.
Oh yeah. Now thinking about it, I do have a lot of figures that did come with tombstones. So.
Yeah, like the Crow.
Yep.
Michael
Jason,
Myers.
Michael, Jason.
I have an Undertaker figure that came with a tombstone.
Oh, sick.
And then I brought the casket set that came with a tombstone.
Wow.
And there's a few more.
Because I'm planning on getting the gate and that. What the whole? It's under the.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
They
I
have
never knew that Big Bad carried those dials like that till you dropped it in.
they got a lot, man, and not for nothing. I commend Big Bad if they only have whatever they have in stock is what they have. Once it's sold out, it's sold out. That's it.
Mm.
Like if you type in 112 dioramas and you go to the last page, whatever sold out is what they don't carry no more. But they had some crazy dials, man.
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Then they have like rock and terrain displays, like dials.
Really?
They're not that big. I think the smallest one I seen was like 11 inches wide or whatever. And it's like 50, $60, but it's like a solid piece.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm texting to see or messaging to see if he okay. Hope he's not, because he was in. I don't know why he was getting that reverb.
Yo, Vico said, Thor, do you have a mic on that helmet? If you do, waste the battery, baby.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be super echo. It's better than the older ones. It's like because it's the newest Black Series helmet, but it's got a big echo, man, like a big echo. Like no pun intended to echo. Hello, hello. See, when I talk with it, it's like, yeah, it's pretty big.
Oh, you
echo.
can hear it. That's
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
I want to
sick.
get one. I want to get a helmet so bad, but I value my life.
Look, here's the thing. It was Target. Target had him.
Yeah.
And I had to get it because they had it. I was like, they finally shipped it.
That's crazy because
wait,
everywhere else it's sold out.
Mhm.
Really?
Yeah. Damn it! What's it? Is device not connect? Okay, there he. Okay, I think he's coming now. Come on. Let's see. Come on.
Just opened my Rex helmet yesterday. It's dope.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to get a helmet, but I think my wife will beat me.
I'd love to have a Vader helmet.
That's what
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
We can hear you too. This is
Nice.
Great.
awesome.
Uh,
Oh wait,
Oh.
spoke too soon. Knocking on wood.
this is what I love about Lazy Boys. We always try to like
Mhm.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Don't stray away from your Wi-Fi.
Come back to the light.
Snuggle next to your modem.
Lay right next to it.
Right. Oh man.
Come on, follow the Wi-Fi now.
Oh, there it
Right
is.
over here.
Here we go.
I missed that.
Yeah, I know.
Get to the Wi-Fi now.
It's right here. It's right here.
Oh man, we lost it again. Damn it.
Blitz, the batteries that come with side cutter die quickly, and I haven't been able to source them. Amazon.
Shit. That sucks. Because they're tiny batteries, I bet.
Yeah,
Little
Amazon has them.
Oh, the little watch ones?
Hold on, let me see.
Okay.
Oh, I could do that for him real quick while we wait.
Okay, here we go. Come on. Let's work. It'll work. Hey! Can you hear us?
Maybe.
Can you hear us? Check, check.
I can hear you. You can see me. I'm not frozen.
No.
Nope.
Whew.
We're good.
I think we did it.
I'm closer to my modem.
He's snuggling.
I'm not snuggling yet, but I'm getting close.
Damn. Oh. So,
All right, guys, man. Again, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be in this community. I wish I had known about it way longer ago. I mean, I just started doing this in November 5th. I remember the 5th of November. That was my first post. and that was, man, my world just changed after that. Meeting the people in this community and figuring out what to do with shots, and I mean, it just kind of took over with everything. That's my personal time is all kind of this now, and I love it.
nice. Nice. Oh man. So what were you collecting before you jumped into this toy photography thing?
Music was so I play guitar and I sing. So
Nice.
music was kind of my big thing before toys.
Oh,
I didn't really collect any toys, to tell you the truth. I'd always wanted to, so I did it as a kid.
Mhm.
I collected Star Wars figures when I was a kid,
mhm.
and I grew up definitely on the poor side of life. So
Mhm.
most of the stuff that I got was used or secondhand, and that caused me to cherish it even more. So then, as an
Yeah.
adult, I have a good friend of mine that has, I believe, every single Star Wars figure that was ever made. It's amazing
Wow.
walking into his house. He's still got them all in packages, all in boxes.
What?
He's got
wow.
them displayed from the time you walk into his house. He's from the floor to the ceiling, hallways, living room, kitchen, dining room. Everything is just covered in Star Wars.
Wow.
And so I kind of always looked at that like it was what you had to do. Like if you were collecting, you kept them in the box. And I always thought, well, I don't want to do that. I want to get them out and do stuff with them if I had them. And so I know a lot of collectors are definitely keeping box people. I am not. I want to get them out. I want to play with them. I want to take pictures. I want to do stuff with them.
Let them
So,
breathe.
Yep.
So then I started getting into photography. Again, something that when I was in high school, of course, I graduated in '93 before a lot of people were born. And back then, it was film. And it was kind of hard to break into. But it was very rare for me to be seen without a camera with me when I was in high school. I used to take pictures for the yearbook. And
Oh wow.
so photos was something that I always wanted to do. Then I became a dad at 16, just right after I turned 16. So a lot of the stuff that I wanted to do, I just kind of had to put aside. I was working full
That's
time
right.
and going to high school, taking care of a family, taking care of life. So now that he's 32 and my youngest is 22, I started kind of feeling like a kid again, being able to get some of the stuff done. And one of the things that brought me back was photography.
Yeah.
My wife and I, when we would go on vacations, her and I would start having kind of like a competition. Whoever took the better picture, we would get it made and mounted, and kind of it was something fun. And she said one day, "What happened if you were taking these with a real camera instead of just your phone?" I said, "I don't know." So I looked around and I got a Canon.
Okay.
Right there. That's the one I got.
Nice.
And then I decided to start taking pictures. And I
Yeah.
didn't really know what I was doing. I was watching stuff on YouTube and just trying to figure it out. And I had a friend of mine who's been taking pictures since she was real young. She lives in Australia. And she gave me an idea. I don't even think she knows she gave me the idea, but she gave me an idea. And then I had another friend of mine who definitely gave me the idea. He said, if you start taking pictures of, if you have any toys laying around, start taking pictures of your toys, because you can figure out shadows and you can figure out apertures and you can figure out a lot of things, and your models aren't going to complain and be mad. Or if you can learn to do it on a small scale, then you can do it much better on a bigger scale.
Right.
So I came downstairs, and the first picture I took of any sort of toy was my Frank Sinatra. So a lot of people have seen that.
Oh, nice.
My mom had gotten me this Frank Sinatra when I was a long time ago. That was the kind of music I was into, Frank and Dean and all that. So that was the first picture I took. Is the one that if you scroll down through my stuff, you'll see a Frank Sinatra. He's got his hat off. He's got the shadow in the background. I had no idea what I was doing, but I had so much fun doing it that I realized that this is a type of photography that, while it was supposed to be just for practice, I think I like this more than just for practice.
That's right.
So then I started getting. I got a couple of Star Wars figures because I thought, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this with the ones that I always wanted when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I started collecting Black Series.
Nice.
And since November, that collection has grown and grown and grown and grown some more.
I know a little something about that.
Yeah, you do.
So my wife keeps saying, "So you've got them all, right? Like, there's not more?" I'm like, "Oh no, oh no, there's more. There's a lot
There's
more."
always more.
And then I got a couple of Marvel and some Spider-Man stuff, and she said, "Oh no, you're not moving into that." I probably am. It's funny because she'll say stuff like, we gotta watch the spending. Boy, you're getting a lot of these. And then like today, she went out and she stopped by at Ollie's and she brought home 2 figures for me. Right, so she's kind of enjoying it a little more too.
Nice.
Yeah, it's something that. So for the Sir Dork challenges every month, she comes up with the idea of whatever I'm going to take. She so far she comes up with the idea. I set up the photos and take the photo. So she'll say,
Nice.
There was one where it has Shrek and Donkey, and Shrek is giving him a bath. That was all my wife's idea. I just set it up and took the picture. So we try to do some of these things, some of the bigger ones together, and we have an absolute ball with it.
That's a blast, man.
That's cool, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dope.
I have two very low functioning autistic twin boys. They're 24, but mentally they're about 5.
Okay.
So imagine having toddlers in grown men bodies. That's kind of what we do.
Right.
So there's not a lot that we do as far as being able to go on vacation together or being able to get out and go do stuff. So whenever we can find anything like this that we can do at home and have fun with, that means everything. And then to find the community of people, the support that you get through toy photography, like you guys, it's amazing what it's done for mental health too. Tell by my rambling, I'm ADHD and bipolar, so everything is like take all the pictures and get all the stuff and get them now. So I've had a couple of other hobbies in between, and my wife said, is this one that you're actually going to stick with? Because I was riding bikes for a while.
Yeah.
This is not a bike riding body. This is a stay at home and take pictures body. I thought I was going to run for a little while. I did run for a very little while. I think I ran to the end of my driveway one time. So all of these other hobbies, and she said, you got to find, if you're going to do something, you got to find what you're going to stick with. And so far, this is the longest I've ever stuck with one, and I don't see it going anywhere. It changes all the time. There's so much you can do with it that it keeps the mind and the body active. So when I'm feeling anxiety or I'm feeling any of the stuff that a lot of us go through, if I come downstairs and turn on the stuff and get a photo set up and I'm just zoned on that, then I can't be paying attention to zoning on anything else. And that feels really good.
No, that's so true. Like, man, we talk about that all the time. We talk about how it's been therapy. Like, it takes a dent out of your wallet, but it's therapy though. So, are you going to pay a psychologist, a psychiatrist? Are you going to pay?
It's a reasonable dent in the wallet. It's a reasonable dent.
It is. It's a good dent in the wallet. But again, like you said, I can be paying therapists to do nothing. To tell me that I have ADHD or to tell me that I'm depressed. I already know that. Or that I can spend a whole bunch of money on pills, which I don't like those either.
I've come to think of the spending as if I'm still alive and my wife hasn't killed me yet, that means I haven't spent enough yet. So I think I'm doing pretty good compared. The fellas know how much crazy I can get sometimes. But I'm still here. I'm alive. We're back. So I think I got a couple more dollars in me that can go. Just saying.
I see.
I hope she heard me too.
I try to buy a lot too. I try to buy from people who sell on the groups that I belong to.
Oh, nice.
So I try to help them when I do buy it because I don't mind having open packages. I don't mind buying used because I'm going to open them up and take photos anyway. So like Baron Ironblood, I bought a lot of my stuff from him. I don't know if you guys know it. But there's been a couple of the guys that I try, if they're selling, I try to buy from them if I can. I mean, obviously Ross and you can't really get those numbers somewhere else. So I try to snag those too. But if I'm going to buy and I know something specific, I try to go to those guys first
Yeah.
because again, it's supporting the community.
That's right. I like that.
Mhm.
I like that. And it's dope because a lot of the guys in different chat groups, they'll share like, hey man, they'll always share like, I got this lot of figures. Anybody looking for something? And that's the way you do it because again, we're gonna open them. Most of us open them and take shots of them anyway. So as long as they aren't broken, then you're good to go.
I ain't got the space to be an inbox collector, so
No.
nope.
There you go. He said it. Blitzy's
Well,
right.
I ain't got the space to be an out-of-box collector either, but here we are.
I mean, we ain't gonna talk about that though because
I just realized, and it was funny that you guys said that as I was, my wife just picked me up 2 more today, actually. And I brought them downstairs. I thought, I have got nowhere to put these because while I take them out of the box to take photos, I always put them back in the box to put them up. Why have I been doing that? Seriously, why have I been doing that? That is dumb. I need to display these things outside of the boxes because I'm running out of room. It's a good thing to have, but it's a bad thing to have.
Right. Well,
that's why I keep the higher end figures. I'll keep the boxes like Mezco, Storm Collectibles, even SH, like my Dragon Ball SH, they're all in box. But like my Black Series, before I had to pack everything, I had them displayed. As you can see behind me, all my Mythic Legions are displayed. I really don't. As our good friend, our good late friend Tuscan Traders used to say, let them breathe.
They want out of that box.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can kind of hit yourself in the middle ground because I know what I started doing. Even for the boxes that I want to keep, I've got compacted them. Like they're all like broken down. I throw away all the plastic inserts. And then so I folded down the boxes so then I can put them in a bin and they're easy to get up out of the way. For the boxes I do keep, but there's a lot that I trash too.
Well, that was one of the wife's ideas too, was to kind of break the boxes down, put all the plastics together and kind of put them away in case I ever wanted to sell them. But really, you're looking at the prices. Loose is loose. If once you open that box, it's selling for the same price as loose. So there's really no sense, at least for the Star Wars, for Black Series, there's really doesn't seem to be any use in keeping the box unless you like the story on the back or you like the picture. But as far as potential eventual resale value, it doesn't seem to make a difference if you've already opened it, is what I'm finding.
That's very true. That's very true. So you said one of the big collects that you got was Black Series. Like, did you feel okay? Because here's the thing: when all of us were kind of heavy into like a specific line as COVID was starting, as we were in COVID, just buying that. But as we came out of it and we started expanding our taste buds in a sense, we started dabbling into other stuff like third party this and getting more premium figures or whatever. Have you made any transitions, or are you sticking heavily to the lines that you started with more or less? So
right now, I'm sticking to the lines that I have because I've seen the money that it costs to go above. And that, man, if I had the money, I said on a post earlier, it'd be like Pokemon. I'd catch them all, right? Like I love them all, but I just have funds for them all. If I could throw a Pokemon ball at them and catch them and bring them home, of course. But right now, it's Black Series is kind of at the top of what I got. $25 to $40 a figure. And for what I'm doing so far, I've been able to get good photos from Black Series. I think they're good enough looking to where you can do a couple of mods, get some of the shininess out of them, and still get some really cool figures. And same with Legends. I'm finding that you can swap heads and swap bodies and do some really cool things and still get some good shots and get some good figures out of maybe not the best of what's out there right now. But I'm sure that the more I get into this, if I can ever find a way to make any money doing this, to where I can fund continuing doing this, that would be cool too. But that's not what I'm in it for. I'm in this to just have fun. know,
Yeah,
people,
there you go.
we've talked a lot about looking at the likes and looking at the follows and things like that on Instagram. And yeah, it's cool to see. I think all of us like to see those numbers go up, but that's not what it's about. It's about having
That's
fun
right.
and getting this group of people together. And you know, typically the same, probably 15 to 20 people comment on almost every one of my photos. And I love it because I'm getting to know them. So now like we talk behind the scenes and I'm getting to know those 15 to 20 people really well. I just started a group. I'm from Michigan and I just started a Great Lakes group. There's
Great Lakes
6 of us in there right now. Just to be able to, if there's anything going on in the area, there's, you know, if there's a Comic-Con or if there's someplace where there's good sales or if we can meet together and do an in-person collab, things like that, just for in this area.
We know
those are the kind of things, those kind of relationships that building those means just as much as the picture that I take. And that to me, it's just such a cool community.
We know another toy photographer in Michigan.
Oh yeah,
Zombie Clown.
Yep. The homie.
Yep, Alex.
you know what? That's yeah. You sent me his connection one other time.
Yeah.
I've sent him. I've reached out to him. I sent him a message. I haven't heard back from him yet, but it's out there for sure.
He's rarely on now. He has his own stuff going on as well. He's like here and there lately, but if he reaches out to me, because he has my number, we normally text each other. Well, I'll just let him know to like look at his DMs.
Yeah, send him my way,
IG.
at least to get into that group, because it's kind of a cool thing to get local people.
Yeah.
That's right.
In the whole state of Michigan, we have so far found, I think, 5, maybe 6 people. So
Oh wow.
it's not a lot.
Wow.
It seems like there's a lot of people in New York, a lot of people in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I'm finding most of everybody's kind of in that area.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people in New York. A lot of people.
Yes, there is.
I've met quite a few in person. Those who know Toy Addict 17, my favorite FaceTime buddy. Well, he's in Connecticut, but we always talk.
We now what we've done to justify, you were talking earlier about the getting the cost of those. So what we've done to justify that is, see, I've virtually cut back on some of my like Marvel Legends and different figures like that. That opens up the budget for those other figures. You see, I'm cherry picking the other stuff. I used to buy all the waves and buy all, but not anymore. Don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
That's allowed me to go to a different restaurant and try a couple different meals.
When I tell my wife, hey, I didn't buy this, so that means I can buy this. That doesn't swing so well with her.
It's only logical.
It's only I make more. I go to work every day. I make more.
Look, I tell my wife all the time when she sees that, because all right, this is gonna sound fucked up. So I don't ship anything to my house because I've had packages gone missing before. So I always ship everything to her job. So she'll call me while I'm at work and she'll be like, "You got 5 packages. Why?" And I'd be like, and my excuse, not my excuse, because I know she can hear me. My answer is because if I don't buy it when I see it now, it's going to be 10 times more when I really have the time to get it. So
that's true.
So it's like when I tell her that I get a higher end figure, or especially when she sees me buy something on Amazon because we share the account. If she sees how much some of them shits cost, man, and she's like, she gets it, but she's like, slow down. And then she's like, why do I have 13 packages in my job? And I'm like,
because you said to slow down, man. It wasn't 25.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I try to slow down. I mean, I'm doing pretty good. She got 1 package going to her job this week. That's for now, but it's good.
But there's Blitz is 1,000% right on that. Like, and you don't really know that until you start collecting this stuff. Is that it literally can jump up like 2 days later after it comes out.
That's something I'm learning.
exact inflation or what do you call it? Appreciation or whatever goes.
You know
up.
what it is? My biggest problem is I see a figure
Mm-hmm.
and I see the shot.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's been wrong with me lately, but if I see the shot, I can't get the shot out of my head. So I'm like, fuck, now I'm forced to go buy this figure because
Yeah.
I need to put it like pen to paper, if you will. And it's like, well, I had like, yeah, what was it? The Cyclops. Because you guys know I don't buy Marvel Legends. I don't buy Marvel Legends at all.
Yeah, he
Like,
stopped.
I think the Spider-Mans, the Toby, the Andrew, those were the only ones I got recently, and then just the Cyclops. Because
Yeah.
I was gonna get Mafex Cyclops, but I was like $20, $130.
Yep.
I'll do the $20.
Yeah.
So I was able to do the same shots that I had envisioned with Cyclops in my head, but I had to buy the figure. So like to justify it to my wife is like I gotta put pen to paper.
Mm-hmm.
The
If I
same
don't,
is in reverse too. If I'm out and I see a figure and I think that's a cool figure, but I can't see a shot, I don't need it.
Yeah, that's right. You're right.
Yep.
I do the
If,
same
or
thing.
I made the mistake. I bought the. I didn't make a mistake. I loved it. I got the Slave Leia.
Uh-huh.
And man, I found her for $25 and she hadn't even been opened.
what?
Right.
Whoa.
It was somebody on. It was on Marketplace. They just didn't know what they had.
I just spent $90 on her like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 25. Like what it would have been new. Right. So then I got her, and I'm like, well, now I need everything in Jabba's palace.
Yep.
Right, because now that's the shot. That's what's in my head. Now I need all of them, and I don't need them, but I need them because I've got the shot in my head. And then seeing Jabba go from like $100 to $49 on Hasbro.
I'm glad I waited.
Yeah.
Pay full price. Wah, wah, wah.
So that's the next one on my list.
Yeah. My problem was I got the Jabba and then I was like, fuck, I don't have Slave Leia. Let me see how much she is. And then I'm like, shit, I really only need her for maybe like 2 shots. But you know what? It's Black Series. So I'll just get it. $90. Bam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's a great figure.
Yeah.
And she's heavily sought after, so I know, obviously with what I pay for, I'll get it back if I ever decided to. But she's a keeper. She's in my.
That's a win.
She's definitely in my top of my favorites there.
That's a win. That's a total win.
The other one was Bosk. I've been looking for Bosk since I started collecting. When I was little, when we would play Star Wars, I was always Bosk because we didn't know a whole lot about Bosk. So I could make him a good guy or a bad guy, or I could make him sound however I wanted to. So when all the kids in the neighborhood would get together and play Star Wars, I was Bosk. So then when I started collecting this, and I wanted Bosk, and he was like Slave Leia, one of the most expensive ones you could possibly find. And I found him through Baron Ironblood, the guy that I buy from. He had one, so he gave me a really good price on it. So
nice.
He's about to re-release
right
too.
there. He's one of my favorites.
Is he re-releasing Blitz?
Yeah, he's gonna be in the re-release archive wave with the Anakin Skywalker from episode 3.
Nice. I need a Bosk.
I need a box.
Yeah, he was the one that I got was an archive one. But yeah, I heard that he's getting another re-release. That's awesome.
That's awesome. I need it.
The Anakin is another figure that is like $190, $200 to get.
Yeah, he's one I don't have that I will be looking for.
Same here.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
My son, he's a manager at a GameStop. So when they get the pre-orders and stuff like that, he usually can get in there pretty quick, and he gets a discount on them and stuff. So I always look to him when the fun ones come out.
Hell yeah.
How does that go? Do you go, hey, so you know.
But I got these. I want these toys. He's like, I'll get you your toys, Dad. Actually, it's funny. He's no other fanboy. He's probably watching right now. That's my buddy, man. We got a lot in common, and Star Wars is probably the biggest thing we have in common. So it's pretty cool. He has started to collect a little more since I've been doing this. He collects a lot of other things. Kingdom
Okay,
Hearts
cool.
is probably his main thing, and
That's what's up.
so he's kind of into the more figures and the really detailed things that I just haven't gotten into yet.
Yeah.
A little more
Well,
anime.
man, when you get into them, you're gonna get into them.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's the truth.
Yep. And that's why I haven't gotten one yet.
Yes.
Because once you start, there's no stopping it.
Yeah.
So have you ever thought about collecting the vintage series, vintage collection?
So I have a whole bunch of toys still from when I was a kid.
Oh, wow.
And I still have I have the original Millennium Falcon.
What?
Wow.
Ooh.
And
Whoa.
I've got Boba Fett. And I've got some of the ones that are a little more sought after.
Yeah.
But I like, when I take photos, I like them super realistic. Like I go for that cinematic look.
Yes.
So I haven't started collecting them again because it would truly just be collecting and not for the photos. And I'm having so much fun with the photography part of it that the money that I don't use on that I would use for the Black Series so that I can take
There
the
you
photos.
go. There you go. That's
Actually, I've been tugging at the strings of starting to sell off some of these to help fund the ones, the newer ones, the ones that I like to take the photos of.
Yeah.
But man, it's hard to let go when you've had something since you were little like that, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You're like, well, yeah, but then I could also maybe do this with it.
It'll be like those
And really, they're
videos
just sitting in
where
a box in my basement, not doing anything.
it'll be like those videos where you go to sell, like if you have a box and you be like, yeah, I'm selling these, and they'd be like, well, I'll take these, and you'd be like, oh wait, that one's not for sale. This one is, and then they grab it and be like, well, that one's not for sale either.
That's exactly how I would feel. You know what? No, this is for sale. Get out of my house. You're stupid.
Wow. Oh, man. Now, if okay, so I'm gonna test you. If let's say if Mezco got the license for Star Wars, would you buy them?
If Mezco got the license for Star Wars, would I up it?
Yeah, would you buy any?
Man, probably.
But then again, wait. So why haven't you dabbled in Star Wars from SH Figure Arts or Mafex?
Oh yeah.
Oh, just dropped you. Sorry. Man, again, it's money. It's money. Money is king right now, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have the two special needs kids that I take care of, and that's where most everything kind of goes to.
That's
so,
right.
yeah, it's money. That's why you said about Mezco. I'm like, yeah, it's gonna depend on the price point too.
Yeah. See, but I think with Mezco, the thing about them is if they did ever get the license, here's the thing, it would take them so long to come up with the figures that the one you buy a year would be okay for you. For like
because that's it, as long as it would take them to actually make it.
They are slow.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, there's some other ones that are just, I mean, they're beautiful. You know, the bigger, I can't remember, Hot Toys.
Oh no, yeah.
They're
That's out of my
just
league.
fantastic. But I don't like the scale either. I mean, they're pretty big.
That's
But
right.
everything that I shoot right now is all that same scale. So
There you go.
then if I moved out of that scale, then we're starting over again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's pretty much exactly.
It's actually some of the stuff that there's trying to think. I have a Shrek and a donkey. Those were my sons when he was little, and I just happen to still have them around.
Yeah.
I have this Green Goblin. I think you guys saw a picture of from the Star Wars or from the Spider-Man that I did back a little while ago. There was this giant Green Goblin, one of the coolest Green Goblins I've seen, and he just happened to not break it when he was little, so it's been put away.
Nice.
And I brought that one out. There's a few of the ones that I have that are just there from when my kids were little.
There you go. That's man. Wow. Yeah, it's now let me ask you this. Are you mostly online or you find them in the store? How do you do your purchases?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
So I do we have a Ross and an Ollie's that are about a half hour away.
You wait,
So-
you got both of them?
Yeah, so my wife and they're
Yeah.
very close to each other. So my wife and I will go out there and kind of hit those stores every once in a while. And then there's a Walmart and a Target that's about 10 minutes away from me. So I'll stop into there and just look at, whatever's on clearance or whatever's on sale
Yeah.
there. And then all the rest of the stuff I buy is typically from guys here on Instagram, people that I'm in groups
Okay.
with.
Yeah.
There's a couple people that I know sell on a regular basis that have like their own eBay stores.
Right.
And they say, if they sell to the people in the groups, they usually sell for a little bit less than what they're going to sell on their eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's a couple of guys that I've got. I've mentioned his name before, but Baron Ironblood. Him and I have become really, really good friends online. So before he goes to put something on sale, a lot of times he'll just send me a picture and say, "Hey, I've got this one and this one. This would be the cost for you, and this is the shipping." Before I put it on eBay, is it something you'd be interested in?
Oh,
And
that's cool.
sometimes it's a yes, sometimes it's a no, but it just it's cool to have people looking out for you like that when they know that you're just getting into it, or they know that you're trying to build something, and they got your back. It's cool.
That's right. Man, you got Ollie's and Ross fighting.
Yeah. I'm fortunate. So
Very lucky.
again, I started doing this in November.
Mhm.
And so by the time I found out about Ollie's and Ross selling that much, they were kind of picked through from the holiday season.
Yeah.
Because they always get that big boost from what I've heard right around
Yeah.
Dude,
October.
it's
They start carrying a lot
crazy
of
during
lines.
Christmas time.
So I'm really looking forward to this year being able to get out there and catch them from the get-go.
Oh yeah. It's if you during that holiday Christmas season, it can literally become a treasure trove. Like you can get I know because I'm pretty sure I got something for Blitz that I just got it because it was just easy to get it and just get it. It's easy if you go to Ross when they do that Christmas stuff.
Crocmaster.
Yeah, you just get it's just sitting there. You can just get anything you
Just get it.
for. Yeah, it's easy. But
And then I know that there are people that
one that's got the
get
olive.
them and then they jack the price up and resell them, and that's just not me. If I had something
Oh,
that
yeah.
somebody else wanted it, or with Baron again, like I knew that he wanted Torch. He's been wanting him for a while, so I just picked it up for him and sent it to him.
There you go.
It was $5. I know what he's done for me. I know how much he's saved me
Right.
since we've been collecting. So I saw it and I was like, oh, I know he's been wanting it. And I just sent it out to him.
Yeah.
Happen to have his address, and there you go. Because we trade every once in a while.
Oh,
So yeah, and that again, that's what we do. Like you were saying with him, you saw it was too easy. Just get it and send it to him.
right.
So I'm not one of the scalpers. I'm not gonna sit there and jack things up just to make a dime. It
There
just
you go.
doesn't
Yeah.
make sense to me.
Dave, I've noticed the scalpers have kind of tapered off recently.
Somewhat. Not really.
Well, I think because online they can't really compete that much. You're gonna get it anyway.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know.
I've noticed that a lot of figures that are hard to find after release have been showing up a lot faster on Amazon.
Oh.
So one of the biggest examples, and I didn't know this until Raven's Eye sent me Jada Toys Ken from Street Fighter. When I said that if anybody found him to let me know, so I could get it, and you guys was like, oh, well, I've seen it, or if it's at my local shop, I got it.
Right.
He hit me up instantaneously. He was like, bro, $26, Amazon. I was like, what?
Wow.
Oh shit.
So recently I've been looking at figures that either have caught my eye or I'm going to be paying attention to, and they're recent releases, and Amazon has them.
Really?
So are they buying
almost-
out? Are they buying them out so that they have them?
I'm not sure. So for example, all of the Mafex in my little Mafex kick that I've had recently, or better yet, just the Terminator 2 figures that I've purchased, those are recent releases that just came out. I got both of them off of Amazon, and for cheap.
Wow.
Not even official release prices. They were cheaper on Amazon.
Wow.
Hmm.
Interesting.
And some of the Spider-Mans as well that I got. Some of them were on Amazon and they were way cheaper. Like Webman was fucking $60 a month.
Wow.
That's
Oh
nuts.
wow.
So it's like, I don't know. I just feel like they're just upping their game. Not upping their game. I feel like they pay attention to. I guess their marketing person is like, well, I see a huge sale and rise in toys. Maybe we should invest more in figures that are online and put them in their warehouses.
I see.
Because and that's another thing too. Because remember, Amazon has third-party sellers. You guys know I work for Amazon. So
Right.
Amazon has third-party sellers, but a lot of the figures that I've been getting are from the warehouse of Amazon, not from third-party sellers.
Oh, interesting. Wow. I wonder if they are buying, because if they're getting it the next day, literally, that's crazy.
Yeah. Like I said, the Terminator figures haven't been out for more than like a month, and they had them. And the battle damage one is like $80.
Wow.
I'll tell you one thing I got from Amazon that I asked everybody if they had tried it yet was the fog machine that they have.
Which one?
So a lot of people are using the what is the one? Like the lights that I have starts with a U.
Ulanzi?
All the
Yes.
Ulanzi one.
So most people are using the. Thank you. I just couldn't think of the name. A lot of people are using that fogger, and this one is it was so less expensive. They had a day where it was $88 online, and I told everybody.
I think
I
he
asked
got the
everybody
same one as I
that I
do.
knew, and they said that nobody really knew much about it, so I got it, and I am not disappointed. This thing is.
Okay, let's see.
Oh wow.
Is it this one?
I am not disappointed at all.
Let's see if it. Okay. Let's see if
Anyway,
it's the same
now
one
I'm
Blitz
covered in
had.
smoke. Oh, there you go.
He's
This
got
is
So-
the one I use.
That's and I'd asked a couple of groups that I was on if anybody had them. There was a few people who were like, "I've never even heard of that. What is it?" Man, that thing's amazing.
It is.
And I've seen some negative marks about the other one, and so I've been using this now. My last 15, 20 shots, and man, it's it upped my game a lot. There's some pictures that I just would not have been able to get what I wanted
Right.
without it. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, the only reason why I've got the Ulanzi.
Oh, we have an echo again.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do have that. But she got that one for me for Christmas. That's the only reason why I had the Ulanzi one. Otherwise, I wouldn't. I'd be looking for that one. You guys.
Ulanzi is an amazing brand, though. Their lights are just fantastic.
They are for the price.
Especially their newer lights. I have two. Me and the guys already spoke about like something that we're gonna be doing. But these are freaking fantastic, bro. Magnet and everything.
Let me see those, because you have them.
Oh, that is cool.
Hold on. Let me show you. Look.
Oh, no kidding. That's Ulanzi?
Yeah, these are Ulanzi lights.
Wow.
And like I have my dining table is where I do almost all of my photos. And the frame is metal, and I just pop them on the side, and I have a light over it, and that's it. That's all the lights I need.
Oh,
nice.
Sweet.
Oh wow, that's sick.
Yeah.
I just got the one that I think a lot of people have been using because I needed a snoot. So I just got this one.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
And again, it seems like every time when I got these, those were like that was my life right there. I got two of these, and that is pretty much everything that I use for lights is those two. But those, it seems like every time I get one little thing for my photography, like one new light or the smoker or anything, it's like starting all over again.
Yeah.
It's like every time I'm like, oh well, that just changed. Well, that changed
Yeah.
everything, and then it gets more exciting.
No, that's very true. That's very true. Like, anything you can add to your arsenal, and if you can get it for a good price, that's a win.
Yeah.
Yeah, their price point is amazing for lights, like $20 for lights, and just the fact that it's an RGB and you can use it just straight white, it's perfect, man. It's great.
Mhm.
Yeah, Toy Addict says those are great lights, longer lasting,
Yeah.
more than one. Okay, nice. I might have to level up. I've got the square ones, a couple of the square ones, but I might have to get some of
The ones
Those are new.
I have two of the square ones, the RGB ones, and then I got these. These have more features than the square ones.
Awesome.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's this one. This one has a fucking police light one where it goes red blue, like it is like a fucking police car.
Really?
Yeah, let me see if I find it. Hold on.
Oh shoot! One time coming.
Taking them shots under pressure. That's awesome. Yeah, I gotta look at them because I got the other ones a couple years back. So
Oh no, it's not this one. You know what it is? It's the other one with the snout.
Oh,
Hold on.
Yeah, that one. I think with one of the ones I have has that too. It's
Oh,
cool.
that's
Yeah, they sent me the one with the snout by accident.
That's hilarious. Oh, good old Amazon. That's what they do.
That's good when it's their mistake.
This is true.
Right?
Very true.
I mean, it was a win-lose situation only because I had ordered the ones that I showed you, and they sent me the one with the snout by accident.
Mm.
And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just keep it.
There you go. Yeah. Add it to the arsenal.
Yeah, but it should be this one.
Okay, let's see.
I just gotta mess with it. Hold on.
It's doing. And the magnet ones you got, the new ones you got, I like that they seem even brighter than the square one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to
they
look
are.
those up. That is really cool, and I love that they're magnet.
Yeah.
Even the one with the snout is a magnet.
Yeah,
No,
It has a magnet on it. I forgot.
yeah, I like that about that little one that I have. I like having the
Right.
magnet on there for sure.
What up, Unworthy?
Right now, the only working area I have is,
Unworthy.
and that's it. That's my. There's my beer fridge,
Uh-huh.
and there's my work area.
Nice.
It's a little small, but
You make it work though.
Hell yeah.
I make it work for now. I've got an unfinished spot in my basement. Oh, that is cool.
There you
Bad
go.
boys, bad boys. What
Yo,
you
the
gonna
name
do?
of the mode is
What you
called
gonna
Cop
do when
Car.
they come for you?
Wow. Okay.
That's dope.
I've started doing some like foam work
Okay.
because I really wanted a black brick wall, and I couldn't
Yeah.
find one as a backdrop, so I
That's
made
right.
one.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, so it's got some pretty good detail in it,
Yeah.
and then the backside's just green. So the backside I'm gonna make. I'm gonna do another brick wall. I'm gonna do like a regular standard like red brown brick, so
Yeah.
that both sides can be used.
You guys.
Man, that looks clean, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll never do a Dio ever.
I was watching the last show you guys had. There was a guy on there that had built this castle with the little squares. Oh man!
Yes, McSwain.
Yeah, McSwain. That's what it was. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Crazy. He's like
I
a real
thought-
American or
I
something.
could see myself doing stuff like that. And
Yeah.
again, it's just another avenue of the same thing. It's a way to
Right.
show, it's artistic.
That's right.
It's a way to get that part of you out. So yeah, that'll be my next step, is kind of getting into some of that stuff. I think I would enjoy
Nice.
it.
I hope you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
If not, then I burn
hate it.
myself a couple of times and get paint all over the place and move on to the next thing.
Lot of
I mess
patience.
around with dials, but I have zero patience. So my problem, and the guys know, I hate doing it. I'll go from the beginning, and I'll be like, "Shit, I want to take the photo already," and I'm still like trying to finish the dial. I hate it. I
It's
did
the
a castle
patience.
myself. I had a they guys know I have a castle. It's like 4 feet wide and like 3 feet tall.
Yeah. It's
And the whole time I was building it, I was like, fuck, I can't wait to finish this shit. I want to take my photo. Every day I came home from work and I would just be like, fuck, I got to do like another hour on the dial. Damn.
It became a job.
Yeah, I hated it. Every
Want to get paid.
That's why you didn't do any more.
Right.
I still do dials. I made a Godzilla dial recently. I have other dials that I made, but I guess the other dials I made were much faster than the castle one. So
Oh yeah.
like my castle one took not even, I'm exaggerating. It took like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
but it felt like 2 years.
Oh man. Yeah. No
Well,
dials.
even just that little brick wall, man, seemed like hours and hours and hours and hours, and days of working on it. And that was just a little carving. Of course, I didn't know what I was doing. So.
Right. But it looks. I mean, you got it done. Looks good. Looks good.
Yeah,
But you're right. It takes time.
clean.
Same thing. I'd come home from work and I'd look at it. It was sitting next to my chair. Like, oh damn it! I gotta work on that thing. But then you see the finished product, and you're like, I'm really glad I did that.
That's right.
So,
Definitely well worth it.
I mean, I was happy with the finished product. I still was just like, fuck, I'm never doing this again.
I'm done. No, it's.
So
You guys
what
have.
Boyz is saying is no commissions for castles.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I do find like doing the trees. The trees are actually much more relaxing, but that's because my wife
Those are
does
cool.
the majority of it for me.
Well, yeah, she knocks that out for you. So, yeah. But I mean,
Speaking
you
of
guys,
trees, she better make me one this week.
you have to have the patience and the plan. I think to do dial around the making. It's not just something. Yeah, you really got to kind of have it mapped out for yourself. I think.
yeah.
It's not something you just pick up and start doing Tuesday.
I would
You
say
just pick
it's
up
an
a piece of
amazing
foam and say,
thing.
I'm going to make something out of this.
Yeah.
That's normally what I do. But I would say that it's fun, but it's not for everybody. And when I say not for everybody, I mean me. But I guess the main reward I get from when I do a dial is not only the satisfaction of the photos I take for myself, but it's more so the fact that like not knowing that you were that creative, I guess you could say, and then building something out of nothing and envisioning something and it coming out the way you want, even though it was a pain to get to it. Just knowing that I guess you say you had like a hidden talent. The same thing with everybody in this community with toy photography. Like
that's true.
5-6 years ago, who was saying they were
that?
Yeah, it's like 5-6 years ago, who would have been like right now, yeah, I'm gonna be a toy photographer.
Right.
And here we are doing amazing photos and turning something that was literally never meant to be made look realistic into something as beautiful and as artistic as what we do. That's across the board because it's everywhere.
Right. That's true.
When I first got into it, I was telling you guys before that I didn't even know it was a thing. And so I went online after I took that first photo. I thought, man, this is really cool. I wonder if anybody else has ever thought of doing this. And I saw Sir Dork. Obviously, if you look up toy photography on YouTube, that's who you see.
Yeah,
that's like the first thing that pops up. And I watched one of his videos, and then I watched another one, and then I caught myself like just in a wormhole of Sir Dork videos.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is something. This is something.
Yeah.
To be
That's
able to
awesome.
take something that small and that not life and make it look realistic. I mean, it's just,
Right.
that's so fun.
I think in
And
a,
there have been
able-
times when I've taken pictures and afterwards I think, did I really do that?
yeah.
Was that me?
I think
Just think about the whole process. Think about it. Like if let's say, for example, just the going to the store aspect of it. Going to a store, seeing a figure, purchasing it, taking it home, opening it, and then being able to tell an entirely different story than what it was meant for.
right.
Like it's meant to be played with. Yes, we play with toys because we pose, we do things with them, and we make them look the way they look. But just being able to tell a story and turning it into art,
Right.
like, it's just the beginning to the end process. I think I think that's the one thing that I enjoy the most. Being able to
Yeah.
be excited for something you see, having it bring back a childhood memory or even a nostalgic feel, and then being able to envision something to make it the way you want it to be.
Right.
You said before that you see the picture before you take it. Do you have a story that goes with it, or is it just you see a picture?
It actually depends. So, I'm all over the place. I dabble in every fucking thing. It's just me. And it's not because, like my wife says, oh, you just don't want to finish a line. But for me, I feel like toy photography is an art, and it's an art that you always learn from. So I always told myself with this hobby, besides having fun, that I want to learn as much as possible. And I feel like you have to keep dabbling into things because it takes you out of the comfort zone
Right.
in order to learn those things.
That's right.
So, for example, the Terminator photos that I take, they're not really telling a story. They're more so reliving watching Terminator 2 Judgment Day for the first time and trying to recreate some of those scenes.
Nice.
If it's Storm Collectible Mortal Kombat, that's more so like reliving playing Super Nintendo and Sega with my brothers, whooping their ass, because that's what I do. If it's Dragon Ball Z from SH or even Black Series, Black Series is where I tell a story, because for me, Black Series will always be my bread and butter.
Right.
That was what got me into it. That was the first figure that I said I'm gonna get when I started toy photography, and
Nice.
I can instantly come up with a photo out of the blue with Black Series figures. Like I don't 5 minutes and I'll have a whole scene in my head of what I wanted to tell. So it's more so the aspect of just dabbling, and I can come up with something for it. And it doesn't necessarily have to tell like creating a story. For more so, a lot of my shots are more so like childhood memories.
Right.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's what I liked about doing collabs is then, anybody ever wants to do a collab, hit me up. If I've got the figures to do it, I'll do it because I love them.
Nice.
Because I learned so much from them. For somebody to say, we're doing this against this. Well, now I've got to think outside the box because I would have never done that before. What can I do with it? One of my favorite shots was the one I posted today. I know we always say that one of our favorite ones were ones that we just did. But one of my favorite shots was the one that I posted today because I would have never put the two together, which was Palpatine and Storm.
Yes.
They're having like a lightning fight. I would have never put those two together. But the collab was Marvel versus Star Wars.
That's right.
So I was like, well, what am I going to do with that? And then, so my first thought was I was going to do Iron Man and Mando. And one of the first people to put one up did an Iron Man versus Mando, and it was fantastic.
Yes.
Way beyond what I could have done. I was like, well, I'm not going to do that one now. And so I had to kind of rack my brain and come up with something. Actually, I still have it. I still have like the idea is still set up. I don't know if you guys can see.
Oh no.
So this is
Yes.
so that's where I had her. So this is
Oh, nice.
that's the shot
Yep.
And then that's my background. That's everything that I did. And then the rest of it, I'm not very good with Photoshop. I'm just not.
Mhm.
Everything that I do for post is all on my phone. I don't have a computer that I can work with, so I do everything on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So coming up with the lightning and the spark and the brightness that I did, it was a challenge. It was truly a challenge, and that's what I said to the group. Like, I don't know if I can come up with the final product of the vision that's in my head. So
Right.
that one made me pretty proud because it was
Question.
exactly what I had in my head when it was done.
Question: What do you have an iPhone or an Android?
Android.
I think the app is available on Android. You should try Warble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Warble
It's
is a video editing app. I put the fellas onto it because that's what I use for my lightsaber effects and a lot of the effects that I use because I don't know how to use Photoshop either.
All right.
Anything that has effects, I use Warble. So Warble is a video editing app, and they sell different types of packs for like things you may be looking for. So, like for example, with Palpatine has the electric effect.
Yeah.
Like when he's using they have electric effects that you can use and you can change the colors to them and it'll save as a video, but you can also save it as a photo.
That's right.
All right.
It's neat.
It's called Warble. I'll send it to you after the show. I'll send you like the name of the app and everything, and you can just look into it. And I know Thor uses it, Green uses it. You can look at our photos. Any effects you see in our photos is pretty much Warble.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
Or at
I
least
appreciate it, man,
mainly
for
mine.
sure.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I still keep struggling with is making a lightsaber look like an actual lightsaber and not a toy.
Warble. Trust me,
Warble,
that'll be the
It
best
changed your
thing.
life.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like Warble, like I said, it's a video app, but you can edit it as if it's a photo. And the best part is the way you add the lightsaber effects, you can also add like a glow to it to make it even brighter or even have it reflect off the person, like if the light is really there.
Yeah.
And it's
Nice.
not hard at all. It's a
No.
pretty simple app. And like I said, because I fucking suck at Photoshop too. I tried it maybe 3 times and I gave up. So this was my way of saying I wanted to try to invest on doing more realistic photos, and Warble just so happened to pop up, and it worked for me for the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. Send that to me. I will for sure look that up.
Yeah, I got you, man.
It's definitely.
Mm,
But you're
send it now.
absolutely right. The collabs do. I enjoy being in them because they do challenge you to be creative.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's multiple people taking shots of similar, figures. So you have to think outside of the box for what you're going to do with maybe that same set of figures, or
Right.
same set of characters, or same set of toy lines. So it's the collabs are awesome for that, to challenge you, push you out of your boundaries. They're really good for that.
I think so. The Star Wars Saturday, I think is the best
Yes.
reflection of that one because
Yes.
every week there's what 40 there was 40 this week.
I think
And
so.
every
Yeah.
week 40 people come up with something completely different.
Yeah.
And they're doing this week after week after week, and you're not seeing any duplicates. You're not seeing people taking the same thing. It just
Nope.
shows how much variety there is in what we do. And in
Yeah.
each individual, like there's some people that I can now look at their pictures and I know who did it before I look at their name. Because they have their own style, they have their own way of doing it. But I look forward to that one every week because there's just so much talent in those 40.
Yeah.
And there's so many different things that you can come up with.
Yep.
And it challenges you every single week.
It does.
Yeah.
One that I'm not part of yet, that I'm still looking for a good Daredevil figure. That Daredevil Hell's Kitchen collab, I think Jedi Knight runs. Man, the stuff that he does, and I like that he does.
He pushes us.
He puts a challenge to them every week.
He pushes
Yep.
us every week.
And so I'm only looking for Daredevil figures so that I can hopefully be part of that collab, because I want that will help. That collab would help me grow so much because I can see that they challenge each other, and they push the limits. They push you. They say, you could do better.
Yeah.
You send it in, and he's no, you know what? That might not be so good. You could do better. Let's see you do this, and then you do it. So helping that grow things, doing those kind of things, I think is going to be those kind of things, those kind of collabs. I think would help me because I need somebody pushing. I can get real comfortable in things that I do over and over again, and I like to get pushed out of that box. For me
And
to
it
go out of the
bonds
box on my own isn't always that easy, but for somebody to push me out of it,
Unworthy,
I'm always
yo.
willing to get it.
What did he
Unworthy
say?
said Jedi smells really nice.
Yeah. You get to
No,
smell
but
it blind at Legion Con.
we said this before, man. Like Jedi really pushes us in that collab. I think that's by far my favorite collab that I'm in, only because like certain collabs do themes. Like that's why I kept the Star Wars collab open because I wanted everybody to have their own creativity for it. And
Yeah.
the same thing like with the Four Horsemen collab that we're in. It's an open theme. Whatever you could think of that'll just push you to use the line or the figures, I was all for it. But I love the way Jedi does it because old collabs that I used to be in was like, all right, the theme this week is fighting. Okay. You do a fighting sequence, it's great. Everybody brought banging photos. But the way Jedi does it, it's not so much as a theme, it's more so a technique. So
Yes.
it's like when I first got into the collab, you know, they said one I think it was what was it? Thor thirds?
Yes, rule of thirds.
The
Yeah.
rule of
Rule of
thirds.
thirds. And I didn't know what the hell that was. I don't know terminology for photography, but they showed me. And I was able to perform and do it, like use that technique. And then the following week was a different technique. So I love that he uses techniques that we all can like rub off on and learn,
Yep.
as opposed to be like, all right, this is a fighting sequence or this is a portrait shot or, you know, something that everybody's already been accustomed to doing. It's very different. And I think that's what I love the most about the collab, that it's a technique, not a style shot.
That's very true.
And once you learn that rule of thirds, now that can carry over into all your other photos, or at least has
That's
you
right.
think
Whatever you want to do.
the angles and where you put your figures. It does make a difference. That's
I got
I love
crackhead.
it.
I got crackhead angle shots. I do crackhead angle shots. Like I do weird angles. That's just me. But I look, yeah, like that exactly. That's me. But
What was
I
cool
love it.
about it is that most people were already using the rule of thirds. They just didn't know it was called that. So
Yeah.
Yep.
it was super easy for them to go, "Oh, that's what I've been doing." It's he's always educating us. I think in that sense, it's awesome. That it's an amazing class. It is one of my favorites. I agree.
It's
You know,
like
what's so
it's
funny
like
is
a
it's
real
so
class.
ingrained in my head that even as we've been talking, you've seen me like moving my camera over to here so that I'm over on this side of it.
Yeah,
The rule of thirds. Here I am.
there you go. But yeah, I love it, man. But again, it also bonds us. I like that these
Yeah.
collab groups bond us. It make us get because Instagram doesn't really support us per se, but
Not
we
at all.
support each other. We support
That's
each other
right.
in collab groups and we bond and we get the because if
Yeah,
it wasn't
Benny, that's what I like about when we're in the Star Wars collab is we can post other pictures and we talk about things. Man, that's such a cool collection of people.
yes,
And I
it is.
like that, a couple of times there's been questions as to whether other things would be allowed. And you're like, no, that's not a question. Of course there's other things allowed.
Yeah.
Because we're a community. We want to support each other.
Yeah.
This is a
If it was
community
just
where
me
you're
out there on
supposed to
my
be
own
creative.
posting a picture of a toy, that's going nowhere. Nobody's seeing that.
Right.
Yeah.
What we
It's all
learned-
about creativity and just being able to express yourself. That's why when questions arose in the collab and Blitz had to play Blitz. But I just want everybody to enjoy themselves because this is what the hobby is about. It's about having fun. So you should be able to express whatever you want in a group, because if you can't express it to somebody outside that's really not going to understand, then what is the point of having a group to talk to?
That's true.
So it's like, have fun and just show, man. Like, I miss a lot of the chats in almost all the collab groups I'm in. It's because I work 50, 60-hour weeks and I come home and I'm exhausted. But when I do get to actually sit down and look at some of the chats that I don't get to chat in, especially the Star Wars one, and I see people post other style photos, it's like I love it because it's like, it's a safe space. Have fun with it.
That's right.
Yep.
And in all honesty, we wouldn't even be sitting here right now if it wasn't for a collab group. I mean,
That's true.
here.
Yeah.
So it bonds people. I'm telling you, it really does.
And I know I've said it time and time again, but if it wasn't for this community, I probably wouldn't still be taking pictures. I mean, yeah, taking pictures is cool, and the posting the figures and doing what you love, but it's really being able to share that with your friends and share that passion with like-minded people. That's really the draw, right? That's really what keeps you here, what keeps you going, is
Right.
that. And I've made some of my best friends doing this. All you guys, y'all
Yep.
become family through this.
Yep.
And that's really
My little brother AB.
what it's really all about. Yeah, so AB.
And
You're gonna
what
make me cry, man.
he says, he usually try to keep the cross posting to minimum in the justice and no justice, and it makes sense because but remember with the Star Wars one, it's a lot of people helping make that one. McSwain does the collecting, but Star Laws does the write-ups. Who else jumps in there and does stuff? There's several people that like always pick up slack and do stuff. So
what is his name? Aussie Action Figures or something like that. I forgot.
If
He's
there's
another one.
person, I understand that. That's why Jedi Jack doesn't want us to share a lot other than Daredevil because it's just him doing it. So it makes sense. But when you're in a collab and you've got support groups, absolutely share. That's how we feed off each other. So it's understandable if you
Yeah, no respect for anybody on how they run their collab. Everybody has different ideas and does different things.
It's managed, to keep it manageable for themselves.
And yeah, just listen to what they have their own vision. So follow what they want to do. But I do appreciate the ones that allow you to kind of grow in that community too, though.
Yes.
To grow with that group other than just the one focus.
I'm telling you,
because I've done both. I was with one that was fairly strict on. This is what you post. This is what you guys can talk about in this chat room, and we don't want anything more. And I get it. Some people don't want their phones going off every 5 minutes. When I'm at work, I just quiet my phone.
Yeah.
And I get it sometimes. Like if your phone's going off all day and it's over something that you don't care about, well, other people do. Quiet your phone. It's fine. You can shut that off and then turn it back on later. But then there are other people who, like you said, with Jedi, if he's the only one running that, then that's going to be hard to keep up with and keep following. Then that makes absolute sense too. That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot to keep up with. But I love that we have all these collab groups. It's we couldn't ask for better. I mean, we're collecting toys. We're taking photos of toys. We're fellowshipping with guys about toys. This is an amazing hobby if you let it be that. It's an amazing hobby if you let it be that. If you have the fun that Butch talked about, that's what makes it good. Enders, what's up, Enders?
Yo,
Enders,
man.
One thing we want to cover before we get out of here, and we always like to cover this, is and we haven't been on in a minute. What do you got coming that you're looking forward to? Like something that you got either that is going to drop in the store, something that you're looking for in the selling groups, or something that you think about ordering online. What's the next item you anticipate coming your way?
Jabba. I want everything from the palace, man. I want everything there. And then I finally just got my hand on a couple of Ewoks. So now I want some more of the troopers. I can never get enough troopers. I just can't. So, but I don't have any of the cycle troopers. I don't have any of them. So those are kind of where I'm. Jabba's Palace and then Endor. Those are the two things that I'm going to start focusing on. So just outside my house is a big wooded area. So my outside shots through the summer when things are all leaved out are going to be fun. It'll kind of fit the whole walk looking, that whole Endor Village.
Yes.
So I think I'll be doing a lot of those this summer. And then indoors is where I'm going to start building a little tribute to Jabba there.
Oh, sick.
Nice.
What? Okay, so what are your plans for that? Are you going to make his platform? Or are you going to do what's some of the stuff you're thinking for that?
So yeah, that's my idea. I actually want to. I got a whole bunch of styrofoam that was just given to me from a friend who knows that I'm kind of getting into this, and I do want to build Jabba's palace. I want to build his platform. I want to build a background wall.
That'd be dope.
Eventually, I need to get Solo and Carbonite. But I want to, the best that I can, get that detailed. To me, that's such an iconic Star Wars thing that it's got to be just right, or it doesn't, or it just won't look right. So yeah, that's whether I get it done this summer or as we go into next winter or however long it takes me to get it done, I want to make sure it gets done right.
That's dope.
I'm sure I will trash a couple of things because I'm pretty darn picky on myself.
You should look at oh my god, Red Wagon dioramas.
Okay.
That was a Tuscan's boy, Thor. He does a lot of Star Wars dials, and he does like tutorial videos on YouTube. And I think he did Jabba's Palace, and he has a video on how he did it.
Red Wagon.
Maybe you could take a look at it. Yeah, Red Wagon dials or dioramas. And maybe you could take a look at it. Maybe come up with your own ideas for it too, and have your own spin on it. Maybe
Absolutely.
make it easier for you too.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
That's a great idea.
He's big on Star Wars dials. He made a whole bunch for Chris Con in Massachusetts this past summer, and they were amazing.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay. There you go. Now, did you get him on the outlet sale, Jabba?
I didn't. Not yet. No.
Okay. Yeah. I think he's still up there.
He is. I checked today. He's still there.
Okay.
So,
Good. Don't pay full price. Don't do like
no. I'm not going to pay the full price.
Don't pay
There's going to be too many of them out there, I'm sure. Maybe we even see him in Ross this year.
You probably will.
I don't think so. I don't think he'll need it to Ross.
Oh no. Everything ends up at Ross's incident.
Nah, he was a shop exclusive. I don't think he's gonna
That's
end
true.
up at Ross.
He probably won't.
If he ends up at Ross, I riot. Fuck that shit.
And as far as fellas, what do you guys? Is there anything you're looking forward to coming?
My dial that's coming in on Thursday from Big Bad.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Only because I'll be able to take all the ideas that I have for Sod Cutter in my head and put them pen to paper.
There you go.
Can't wait to see him, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, and the Crow, because the dial is also for the Crow.
Nice. Raven's giving you a hard time. He'll let you know when it shows up when Jabba's at Ollie's.
No, don't let me know. I mean, I only paid $50 for him, but
Yeah,
still,
you got
like,
it for a good price.
if I find him, if somebody finds him at Ross, there's going to be problems for Hasbro.
Oh man, AB, you got anything?
Well,
Oh, coming?
AB, you got anything?
Everything.
Everything. No, I got two figures coming in. I got Figma from Aki,
Nice.
which I'm excited about.
Nice.
From Chainsaw Man. So I've been looking forward for that one, and then I've been kind of dabbling into like the Last Ronin. So I got
okay.
yeah. So I got a couple of those figures coming in with that too.
Dope.
Nice.
That's awesome.
That's about it.
How about you, Green?
Yeah, I got like 4 things coming next week
Uh-oh.
or this week. So I got the Joku Fighter Blue Beat model kit, which is the blue Big Bad Beetleborg for on the American side. So it's supposed to be like a model kit, but it's supposed to be like kind of like a model kit in the sense of like you put it together, but it's like a fully functioning action figure.
Like the Batman model kit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of something like that. It was super detailed too, tons of accessories. So I'm excited about that. So I got that coming. I ordered the Dagobah, Luke, and Yoda 2-pack.
Nice.
I got that. I got the I ordered the C-3PO and the Super Battle Droid 2-pack. That's coming this week.
Nice.
Oh
And
shit.
the AliExpress Figure Arts 2099 Spider-Man.
There you
Nice.
go. You can there's
Facts.
don't sleep on AliExpress. If you get the right
Mhm.
item, you look for the right thing, you can get some gems.
I've only ever ordered one other thing off of them. It was a bootleg Marvel Legends Juggernaut.
That's
But
the one I got.
that thing was sick. Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
amazing.
I think you told me about it. But yeah, that thing
he's
is
amazing.
like legit. Like
Yo,
I've had tons of fun with that.
Raven's eyes.
Yeah.
Joke,
What do you
bro.
say?
What do you say?
He said, and I quote, he said AB got some pre-orders from Dollar Tree. You know, a few Mezcos, a hot toy, you know, Dollar Tree figures. He ain't lying because
that backroom Dollar Tree.
AB's Dollar Tree got everything,
Yo.
bro.
It does.
I'm not gonna lie, I picked up a couple props, but yeah.
Oh,
I picked up garlic bread, bro. I picked up garlic bread. That's all they got there.
I got some
Pre-orders
batteries.
at Dollar Tree where the shipping costs more than the actual figure does.
There you go. I don't got nothing coming because I got this thing. And I'm not even going to try and open this shit tonight. I'm going to open them later. But
Damn.
That's
I'm
a big
not
cost.
It's too big, man. But that's it. I'm good for now. Because that took care of me for the next month, maybe.
That covers you.
That's I just joined Blitz and getting my most expensive SA figure art for a minute. So
Oh, who said that?
it's a chunk. So I don't know. I'm done. I'm good. And my wife's happy.
I haven't brought an expensive figure.
He had to repeat that.
As you see a shoe just come flying across the screen.
Exactly.
Nah, she came out of our room a little while ago and she just stared at me. That's when I went like that. She was just like,
He's on where it says I have cards coming that I ordered. I need to start buying toys again. Nice.
oh yeah, he's
It's
been
Pokemon.
big into like Pokemon. Yeah,
Oh
nice.
yeah.
it's crazy. I went to buy my daughter some Pokemon cards and they're like
Mhm.
dry out here. It's like nowhere to really get.
Really?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
And speaking of just piggybacking, Zombie. The one reason why he's been kind of off the thing is because he collects vinyl now. Like
Yeah.
he's got a massive vinyl collection now. That's been his big thing is collecting records.
Yeah.
So he hasn't bought. He said he hasn't bought a figure in a while because he's been buying records. So
He'd be loving them colored records.
yes, man. He gets some. I mean, it's old school nostalgia, man. It's dope though. Getting his record. Dollar Tree got them.
Oh yeah.
Boxes of cards.
They actually
What?
do got those cards of Pokemon, yeah.
It's your Dollar Tree. Oh my
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dollar Tree, the Pokemon cards in Dollar Tree are only like 3 cards per pack.
Oh
No, it's
wow.
the actual packs.
It's yours though.
I mean, it's your Dollar Tree
It's your Dollar Tree.
because it ain't mine. Because mine only got 3 card packs. He's like, I got full 10 card packs right here, 9 card packs.
Yeah.
So make a trip to AB Dollar Tree because that's where
AB's Dollar Tree sells grape upon mustard.
exactly. Got everything. You get,
Oh,
Kobe,
I missed this so much.
at Kobe beef. You can get Kobe beef at AB's Dollar Tree for $1.
His cashier is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Next on line, come here. Pay here now.
Oh, man. What do you say? And of holograms at AB's. Yeah, they got the holograms. All that stuff. Oh, man.
AB's Dollar Tree got a Black Series section.
Yes.
Man, they're already rolling in with the Hot Wheels section, so I don't doubt it. No, just coming in with that soon.
Are you sure it's not just an Ollie's that you think is the Dollar Tree?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like all on the side.
And they just left the Dollar Tree sign on the outside.
Yeah.
It's really a Ross.
Because you like your Dollar Tree got Hot Wheels. My Dollar Tree got fucking the plastic cars that come in the tube. You know them.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Because didn't yours have Gundams too?
Yeah. The little
Yeah,
small
it's got
gun that lights
Gundam.
up. Yo.
Yeah.
All right, enough showing off.
Yeah. Oh,
And then
man.
look, you got some 1/6 scales chairs too.
Hold on.
What
Wait
the
a second.
Oh,
Look,
dope.
Oh, that's dope.
What?
wait a second. What?
Oh, you got the logos on it too. That's sick.
Oh my
You know
cool.
why? Because AB's store says Dollar Tree and up. Upscale Dollar Tree.
Bro,
It's an upscale.
Yeah.
bro, I recently got my Holy Grail figure, man. So I've been trying to get 1/6 scale stuff lately, man.
Oh
Right.
my God.
Yeah.
So lately it's been
I'll live
kind
vicariously through you, my friend.
Mhm.
of expensive.
Well,
Well, not really.
Amy, first of all, thank you, brother, for coming on, man. We
Yes.
appreciate
Oh man,
you.
thanks for having me. It's been
Mhm.
fantastic.
Appreciate you coming on, man.
Awesome.
This has been a blast. We've had so much fun, and thanks for being our first guest back, man. We appreciate
Mhm.
that. Man, it's our first official guest back, Lazy Boy Sunday.
Anytime, guys, man. I love the chat.
So plug. You got to do some plugs for yourself. Plug yourself. Tell everybody, where to find you, what your Instagram handle is, all that stuff. Plug yourself. Plug time.
Right now I'm just Instagram. That's the only place I'm at. It's a mix of clicks photography. That's how you say it. A mix of clicks. A mix again is the last name. I'm not Amy.
I know. We
Just a mix of clicks photography on Instagram. Find me there. Again, if anybody wants to do collabs, I'm always looking to do something as long as I've got the figures to do it. And man, this was fantastic being here. Love being part of the community. Have me back anytime.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome anytime you want to come
Definitely,
back.
definitely.
That's what we do. It's that's how we.
All right, guys, we'll do it again.
And they'll stick around for a second because Blitz is gonna give a little bit of information because we're gonna be doing maybe he's gonna. The guy's got some stuff to say. We're gonna be doing something pretty fun here in a minute. I think we can give him a little teaser of what we got coming.
So I so miss this. I miss this a lot.
Preach, brother. Preach.
First and foremost, thank you for being on with us, man. It was a great episode.
Yeah.
Piggyback on what Thor said, having you as our first guest was amazing. We had a blast. You got shout outs in the chat real quick. Samurai Chris says great show. Raven's Eye says great guest, great show.
Thank you.
It's a blast. As for announcements, we got a little something that we put together, a little video that we put together that's going to be coming up for the Pig Bar when we come back on May 1st.
Mhm.
I had a blast making it. There's some funny stuff in it because it was hilarious. Thank you to everybody that I reached out to and that the fellas reached out to that participated in it. We greatly appreciate it. And we also wanted to come back with a bang. So we got a giveaway that's going to be happening real soon. We kind of switched it up. We didn't want to get a figure this time because, not everybody dabbles in the same lines. Not everybody, how you say, or somebody might win and they already have the figure. It's
Right.
We decided to do something a little different. So what is the biggest thing toy photographers need or don't have enough of? Lighting. So we're going to be doing a giveaway of some Ulanzi lightings. There the man go right
Nice.
there.
Hold them up. Hold it up. Hold it up.
So the lights that I showed you guys earlier, we have two. And then we have two of the square Ulanzi RGB lights. We're going to be figuring out what we're going to do for the giveaway. So stay tuned for details for that with the Pig Bar. But yeah, we just wanted to come back with a bang and also give back because we are nothing without the community. The community keeps us going and, everything comes full circle because we just like to have fun. As for announcements, I ain't got no fucking announcements. This is the first episode back. The only thing I got is the people that, we say day in and day out for their shows. So the fellas over at Behind the Plastic, Not a Bird, Not a Plane, TMNT _ 1987, Jay, shout out to you, man, for getting the fellas to do that video for us. Thank you. And Sequential Plastic. Then you got the Rowdy Boys, Toy Addict 17 and Unworthy Collector for Worthy Addiction, Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern. Both of you fellas, thank you also for the videos you sent, especially Unworthy.
You guys will see. You'll see.
Skeleton Collectibles, Dead Man One, Wenzilla. They go on Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Eastern. For Skeleton's Tomb, definitely check them out as well. Forgive me, I'm a little rusty if I forgot another thing, but fuck that shit. We're back, and we're gonna keep doing what we're doing, and we're gonna have more fun for the rest of this year. And thank you to everybody that reached out to us while we took our little break and was like, "When the hell are you guys coming back?" So we appreciate you guys, and yeah, we're gonna have a blast going forward. Many more guests to come on Lazy Boys. Right now, I haven't scheduled anybody, but it's because stuff has been a little crazy. But definitely the Pig Bar episode coming up on May 1st. Please don't miss it. We're gonna have a blast for Star Wars mode.
We're gonna do a special appreciation on that day. You guys
Yes,
will
we
get
are.
it.
And then everybody just enjoy the video that we put together for that day as well, because it is fucking hilarious. But it's also amazing. So I just want to say thank you to everybody.
Blitz Raven says Latin Legions too.
There we go. Latin
Yes,
Legions,
Latin Legions.
Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Collectible fun. Tony Toy Box. I fucking drawing
Psycho
a blank
Ed.
right now. Psycho Ed. And there's one
Psycho
more,
Ed.
and I can't forget him.
Alberto.
Alberto. There you go.
Yes.
Definitely check them out if you're into Mythic Legions and also just having a good time. They have a great show Sundays.
They do.
Talking toys, doing some games. There's just so much stuff in the community, and I just want to shout out the community because again, we're in a position that if you look back 6 years ago, 5 years ago, who would have thought people would be doing shows for something we love?
Right.
So shout out to everybody that took it upon themselves to be like, you know what, I want to give back and have a show dedicated to the hobby that we love.
Right.
And then other than that, I ain't got shit else because I ain't got shit else. So, but other than that, again, thank you for joining us, man. It was a great show. I know we had some trouble in the beginning of the episode, but man, it was a blast.
It was.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, sorry about that. But hey,
Nah, you good, man. Don't even worry about it.
it did good later.
Yes.
Yeah, it worked out. But like we like to say, and I haven't said it for almost 2 months, time to stop being lazy.
You're the man.
He has spoken.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
See you, brothers.
Deuces.
Later, y'all. Y'all be safe.
We are out of here now.
You get out of the bar.